Alright, it's time to showcase my planes. Let's go. Phantom. I've reworked it since last time. Basically, all is different. New paint job. My fucking god. Rick J, fix your game. Please. New paint job. Better speed. Better maneuverability slightly. Actually, worse speed. Toned it down a little bit. It does have a tendency of falling at the nose. I can fix that right now, but I'm not going to. Fix it later. Here. It's hard to keep it level because the control surfaces aren't really slow. They're stupid fast. Yep, about 1100. We'll round it up to 1200. It could go 1200 if you wanted it to. Hunter. I never touched this thing ever. I gave it some shitty paint job just to make it look adequate. And that's about all I've done to it since I made it. This thing is awful. Worst turning of probably any plane I have. Worse speed than most of my planes. Oh, good speed. I could have sworn this thing used to be slower. Whatever. Moving on, because I hate this plane. We have the MiG-21. You saw this in the last video. Great speed, great maneuverability. Anyone gets on your tail, they're fucked. You know, the usual. You go really fast. It doesn't have any guns because I haven't set it up for PvP. Also, no rudder. Because my Q key is broken. I'm actually pressing Q right now. Nothing's happening. So that's nice. It's got an afterburner. Not that it does anything, but it looks cool. So yeah, I'm going to do a full turn. And I'll let you to be the judge of how good its maneuverability is. Also, it can Cobra, as you saw in the last video. And now you're behind them. Simple as that. It really is. Moving on. See what we got next. We've got our F-15E. Apparently it's an E. I don't know. I don't remember making this. So, we'll just have to figure this out as we go. Okay, first off, laggy as hell. Too fast. Needs more elevator. Doesn't turn good enough. Does it roll? Yeah, it rolls. Okay, so, way too fast. No, it doesn't turn too well, so I need to do something about the elevators. And it doesn't roll fast enough for what I'd want it to. I don't know. I want this to be like better than the MiG-21. Moving on, F-14D. If you couldn't tell, I'm just naming these things random fucking variants of the planes because I'm stupid and I don't know what else to name them. So, my F-14 has decent speed. I think it goes like 1,000 on a good day. Incredibly easy to control. Good turn. Adequate roll. Better turn with the wings outstretched. But if you want to see a real turn, now we're going to go into futuristic ultra drive mode. Check us out. And we're behind them. This bitch can Cobra. So, terrible roll in this mode, though. No landing gear, because I don't do landing gear that often. I do it sometimes. What else do we have? Come on, I need more planes, more content. This thing is not that good. Do not get your hopes up for it. I couldn't do this elevator to save my life. Like, this thing is bad. Oh yeah, also, forgot about that. The wings have a little bit of angle on them in real life. So I just decided, hey, it'd be a good idea to get some angle to those wings, don't you think? And oh yes it was, because it looks a lot better than it used to. So yeah, top speed of about 1050. It rolls like crazy. Good turn. Good pull, as some could say. Ah yes, the P-47. What would we do without it? This is not one of my better planes. It's actually one of my worst planes. So, what we've got here is we got a propeller fighter. That's about it. It turns very well. It doesn't roll that good. Sometimes the plane likes to carry its momentum. Like, say you're in a turn, then you level it out. It sometimes will keep turning when you level. Sorry guys, English hasn't been my best lately. I'm fucking losing it. It'll keep turning. Then we've got my lightning, my fastest controllable plane. This bitch has a very high angle of attack. Sometimes it does that. Check this out. Look at that angle of attack. You wouldn't expect that. The top speed. It's about 1500 last time I checked. But Richter might have done something, so... Nope, it appears he did not. It is still 1500. It doesn't turn the best, but just the way it flies makes up for that. Not the best roll, but it's adequate. It really is. This is overall just a very good plane. And you can probably tell there's a lot of similarities between this plane and the MiG-21, because basically all I did was fatten up the MiG-21 a little bit, change the wings, and change the elevators. That's about it. And then I had a new plane. My friend made one of these as well. That's the reason I made one. Because TD9, you haven't seen him yet, but I'll get him in a video eventually. He made one, and his goes 2,000. So, the problem with that is, his elevator, this plane's not good enough for 2,000, it just isn't. So he has a lot of problems with it shaking. My J-35, I don't ever fly this thing, because it turned out terribly, and I hate it. But, I'll show it to you. Because I'm not going to not show you a plane. Like, if there's a plane that is a plane and not like a test frame, believe me, I'll show it to you. So yeah, very good turn, very good roll. Not the best speed, but who cares? Could be a little bit faster in my opinion. But oh well. What are you gonna do, you know? I believe it can do some maneuvers as well. Like that corkscrew thing the MiG can do. But I haven't actually ever tested it. It cannot! Why can't it? Hold on. Okay, I didn't know it did that. So apparently, yeah, it just can't turn. When it's, W and A, it just won't turn. Then we've got my fastest plane. Configured for visibility. Because I want you to be able to see this thing when it's flying over. Because as you can notice, it's a little bit too fast. It will speed up, it gets a lot faster. If you're looking at the speed down in the bottom left corner, it reaches 30,000 occasionally. Look how fast we descend, and we're barely at any angle. Just gone. You want to go up? Oh, you want to go down? Well, you barely have time to react. That's crazy, isn't it? That you can get a plane that fast. And I do believe that is all of my planes. Moving on to some other stuff I'm kind of proud of. The little Abrams thing. Couldn't put a turret on it because I suck at the game. Check it out. It's got the recliner. Could it go? Hang on. It do the thing. It makes a sound. Guys, I'm a good builder because it makes a sound. I don't know what else to say. It's got a really cool suspension mechanism. If you look at it, there's no springs. A lot of more advanced builders that watch this channel will know. Wow, dude. Good job. You made low torque motors that reset. Cool. And yeah, that's all I did. But for those of you who don't know how to make that, I'm going to teach you right now. Might have to make a part 2 to this. Basically, you take a motor 2, slap it on, do that, then you take your thing. Actually, I could just do it like that. Do that. Max torque like 0.5. You can make the torque more or less depending on how stiff you want the suspension. Put this at a good angle, like 25 degrees. Toggle servo. Oh wait, 5. There we go. And put your cylinder on the end. Anchored block for added effect because I'm funny. And there you go, my friend. If I did this right, we now have working suspension, which we do. Of course, I can't test it because I haven't got anything to test it with, but I promise you it works. And if it doesn't, well, mess around with it until it does. It's not my fault. Then we've got my Tigor. Look at it go. It looks so ugly. Oh my god. Poogers. We've got this.